not a big deal.
You can adjust the but like Bixby, shit, it's not a whole lot of adjustment on the spring. It's fine on the spring. Yeah,
Are Bixby's go for no?
No, it's all top.
It's all top.
Yeah, they're hard to string. They're not a whole lot of movement.
I don't remember who did that.
You ready to do this, Chris?
Yeah. Oh, good. It's time, isn't it?
It's time, everybody. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Jay and Edward and Doc and Michael and Terry and Butch and Lefty and Terry. And I want to say I saw even Brian Duncan's name on here. Brian Duncan, I haven't seen that guy in forever. Hey, Brian. Okay. Brian said, "Hey guys, hey gal and guys." So no,
calling a gal.
Well, probably the only person who watches us that's a lady. Dylan's here. Searching for Tone is here. Yeah. So anyway, chug.
We went to the Shaken Beer store, apparently.
Which one did you go to?
The one near Mexican Chair.
Okay, yeah,
Place.
that's a good
halfway
place.
Decent store near here. Rod said he walked out of that one near the tire place the other day without buying anything.
Oh yeah, that one's
terrible.
I will not allow Joy to go into.
Yep.
Don't even pull into that parking lot. It's so bad.
Yep.
Well, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us. How's everyone doing tonight? We are right in the middle of Chris's Essential Fender Workshop, which Chris, we're 4 days in. Now, some of it that you've done is very Fendery, and then Brian came. Brian Whitlock came, and he's not doing any Fender anything, but he's was able to take advantage of the a la carte nature.
Yeah, the final 2 days. So it's actually working out pretty well because it's everything that he didn't do in the class that he built that guitar.
What should we call this workshop moving forward?
The final 2 days?
No, I mean, like, should we still keep it Chris's Essential Fender Workshop?
I think we should call it Chris's Awesome Essential Fender Workshop. Okay. Just add more words.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what we should call it.
Okay.
Essential Fender. That seems pretty good.
But I think that you have to be smart like Brian and go, hey, I only want to do the setup and like frets and
so he came and hopped right in. We did first thing we did was frets, and
we went to lunch because he came yesterday. Yeah.
Then we had lunch and we did a little work. No, but I mean today because he got here yesterday.
Yeah.
But that was not really part of it. But yeah, he just sort of slid in and everything that we do over the next 2 days, he had to do to that guitar.
Yeah.
Or he wanted to redo it after he did it at home under our excellent tutelage.
Yeah.
Because we tootle a lot.
So the guitars that are getting built this week are looking good. There's 4 of them, and they all look really nice, I think. How about, what do you think? Are you
think
jazzed?
they look great. Yeah.
So there will be a reveal tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. What time do you anticipate everything will be done?
I bet we get done fairly early.
And will we
3
be
or 4?
Will we be in tune by noon?
I think somebody will be in tune by noon.
Noon somewhere.
Now, there'll be lots of adjusting after in tune. But yeah, I have because we've had enough time to sit and go, let's make sure all the parts sit in the right spot and things sort of drop in place and wiring's all basically done. And
I don't want to give away too much, but this is the first time that you've allowed people to can I even tell everyone? I mean, they're going to find out soon. Or do you want to wait till tomorrow?
No, let's.
So this is the first workshop that you've allowed everyone to spray gloss paint and buff.
Yes. And we will ask them tomorrow how they feel about it.
Doc has a question for us.
Okay.
Let's see what.
The answer is 4.
Let's see. Will the Firebird-shaped object behind Chris be revealed tomorrow? No, Doc, it will not. That is just there.
That's a project for somebody else.
I had to take some pictures of that one today, and
forgot to take it down.
I forgot to take it down. Yeah. So Doc, good question, but that one won't be ready tomorrow. That one's getting a gun stock oil finish, and gun stock oil is not easy.
It's not quick.
It's not. And on a gun stock, there's a lot of twists and turns and curves but it's also not very big.
Yeah.
Compared to a guitar. Now, keep in mind that
very long to smear a coat of stuff on.
Yeah.
Doesn't take very long to scuff a coat of stuff back off it and fill it in, but you got to remember to do it.
And when I say gun stock, what I mean is those side by side or over under shotguns. The stock is this big. I mean, they're not exactly gigantic. So
I was looking at that stuff, wondering how I could get it to come out of a spray gun.
Yeah.
Even though the bottle's like this big.
Yeah. How can we spray it?
Hey, can they sell this in a gallon? Let's get this show on the road.
So when you get that on there, you have to heat it with friction. You're supposed to use like a lint-free towel and go perpendicular to the grain to get it, because there won't be any pores when it's all done.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, gang. So, but Hi, Sean. How are you doing? So anyway, Chris, how do you think the
I think it's going great. Yeah, it's if we had 6 guys, it would be a little tougher. We'd probably be a little bit further behind. There was a little bit of downtime. As far as day 2, we were to pour filler and sealer really quick.
Yeah.
So the guys didn't have a whole lot to do, but we did a little bit of pre-assembly and things like that. And the thing was, I wasn't really sure what everybody was going to bring, because this is one of the first times that guys bring all the stuff, everything.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
We show up with a smile and that's it. So the idea is that you bring a neck that's finished or needs paint or oil or something like that. We had one of each. Bring a body blank and all the parts to build whatever guitar you're building.
So you usually will have a workshop will be $2,600, and it will include all that stuff. This one is less and includes none of that stuff.
Correct. And we helped source some body blanks and would have helped source other stuff should they need it. And we were ready on Monday just in case nobody had or somebody didn't have something to order stuff that they needed to.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you bring everything that you need to build a guitar. And so one of them could potentially be a lot of wiring, but he bought a pre-wired harness for it. So we'll solder pickups in it and a ground wire, and it's ready to go.
Ta-da! Yeah.
So,
but everybody got custom paint, custom colors. It's cool.
Yeah. We went to the paint store and looked at paint chips and bought paint, and did lots and spent most of the day buffing, wet sanding and buffing.
Yeah.
If you can believe that. I can.
I believe it. Tazzy Tim sent us a super chat and says, "Towards the beer fund. Cheers, lads. Thank you so much."
I saw
Tim.
your guitar on Facebook, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good. His contest guitar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Some progress on it.
Okay.
Not finished. And I couldn't tell you
what shape is it.
It's Telecaster shape.
This one
falls square into the.
It's obviously a Telecaster. So this one is a Telecaster. Now I'm not going to tell you what this is.
You know how I can tell?
No.
Because of the way it is.
Yep. That's right. That's right. I'm not going to tell you what this is for, but but this. I will tell you this is not for the Great American Guitar Build Off 2026. Hey, Brian Duncan sent us a super chat and says, "Yeah, beer. Brian, we miss you. We would like to see you. Yeah. Why don't you come and see us sometime soon?" Okay. All right. So Loring is here. Wow, everyone's showing up today to hang out with us. What before anybody asks, no, I don't have any more information as to the exact final dates for the Great American Guitar Build Off. I was talking with someone yesterday, and I'm like, look, if I say it's going to happen on this day, whatever day it is, it has to happen on that day. Like I can't go, oh no, I'm postponing it. Like if I say it's going to happen on, September 48th, it's got to happen on September 48th.
It's my birthday.
Yeah. So, okay. So yeah, obviously it should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's not going to be September 48th.
Everybody knows there's a window that it's going to go in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doc says, "You guys should take Brian out for tacos and beer in form of a super chat." Thank you, Doc. We should do that. But let's go to let's go to that Mocajete place.
Yeah.
That place is good for tacos. Okay. So anyway, as soon as I know for a fact,
we didn't go to that place.
Yeah.
Why didn't we go to that place?
We could go tomorrow
because we got breakfast burritos from there.
So as soon as I know exactly the day and I know that it can't change, I will tell you guys when it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I don't want to do.
Remember
Hi,
that
Joy.
one year when they said the Super Bowl was going to be on February 29th?
Yeah.
And then they said, oh no.
Oh, oops.
Nobody showed.
Yeah. Nobody showed. Yeah.
That's not what we want to have happen. Yeah.
Mhm.
February 30th.
Yep. So anyway, Mike Beckloff sent us a super chat and just says more beer. He says,
you mean right now or to purchase?
I like that.
Both.
Yeah.
These can both happen.
Brian says he had to get a biopsy on his tongue. Ow, Brian, that's
On his
a bummer.
tongue?
Yeah. That's terrible. I hope that you're feeling better soon, Brian, and that we can
Hope
see
your
you
tongue
soon
is
too.
doing well.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, so today we were talking about something in the shop. And it occurred to me that'd be a fun topic to talk about in the live stream. And that is stuff that is easy to get on an electric guitar, but less easy to get on an acoustic guitar. Now,
Things that are a thing in the electric guitar world.
that's right.
Not necessarily a thing in other guitar worlds. Now you may say, other guitar worlds. What other world is there other than electric guitar?
Yeah, what other world is that?
Yeah.
It's otherworldly. Okay, so I have 3 of them.
Okay.
And you let me know what you think, and then maybe we can add some. Now, I'm not suggesting that it's impossible to get this stuff.
Correct, but it's a
not
topic that rarely comes up.
That's right.
When you talk about these other styles of guitar.
Hold on, but
is that right?
Yes, but what I was going to say is, I'm not suggesting it's impossible to get these things on an acoustic, but I am saying it ain't easy.
That people don't discuss it, and the phrase "I would buy that," except it doesn't or it does.
Yeah. So the 3 things that I would like to talk about today are: it's very difficult. It's not easy to get a tremolo on an acoustic guitar. It's not easy, but not impossible. It's very difficult to get a conical radius fretboard on an acoustic guitar.
That's a good one, actually.
The
tremolo one's kind of fun and funny, but
it's not impossible, but it ain't easy to get stainless frets on an acoustic guitar. Do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
No.
Okay. So these are some things that the tremolo one was like, okay, that's funny, but you know what though? It's not easy, although not impossible, to get an adjustable bridge on an acoustic guitar.
Which is kind of funny because you would think that as obsessed with intonation and all of that as people are, and somebody's going to type in, well, you know, an acoustic guitar has a lot of extra harmonics and things, and you just can't hear it. Yeah, I know. But that doesn't mean that somebody isn't sitting at home at the 12th fret on their acoustic going, blink, blink, blink.
Yeah.
Blink, 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 blink. It doesn't intonate.
So let's talk about the goofiest one first, the tremolo on an acoustic. One of the reasons why you wouldn't do that is because the top has to move. The speaker on an acoustic guitar is the top. The top has to move, and bolting something or two somethings or six somethings or putting a
Mhm.
bunch of stuff. So in order to have an as effect, okay, like the Fender Acoustasonic guitar, I'm kind of surprised that doesn't come equipped with one. But
it should, yeah.
But like maybe it could be like a block that's actually the top is free floating of the bridge block.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. We could probably do a whole show on just the Acoustasonic.
Yeah.
And really how to make that guitar cool.
Crazy crap that
I'm
Fender
go on
could have
record
done.
and go,
Yeah.
I don't think that guitar's cool.
Okay.
I own one. Don't think it's cool.
But imagine, so like you have a Jazzmaster one,
I
right?
do. It's all the wrong things from an acoustic on an electric guitar.
I read a quote from Winston Churchill, and it was
he had one too.
No, yeah, he did, and he said that it had none of the attributes that, or none of the vices that he thought were cool, and none of the attributes that he appreciated, or something. It was a classy way to say this guy's a turkey. But but so imagine if you had an acoustic guitar and you wanted to put some sort of trem. Let's say you wanted to put a Jazzmaster trem on it.
Okay.
The back would have to have a block machined into it for where the Jazzmaster trem would go, and the top would have to be cut out where all that stuff was, so that it could actually move independently of this bridge.
Yeah,
thing.
I think that's the problem with trying to do any of that stuff is, that top is really the speaker, and as soon as you screw it down.
Now, notice I said it's tricky to get, not impossible. The picture on the thumbnail is actually of an Ibanez acoustic with a tremolo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the thumbnail. I'll have to go back and look.
It was so wildly popular that I didn't even know it was a thing until today. Yeah, I'm sure they made one.
Yeah.
And it might be something that somebody just did, but in the Reverb listing,
so you always see a Floyd Rose,
clutched onto it. Yeah.
Oh, a Gibson acoustic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it's got a Floyd Rose sitting sideways on it and stuff.
I believe there's a YouTube video on how to attach a Floyd to an acoustic. Yeah.
But I think there's a Gretsch acoustic, like a Country Rancher, let's call it that, a Jolly Rancher.
Country Rancher.
Yeah, that has a Bigsby on it.
Okay,
but
it's
a mostly full size. Yeah, it would be.
What bridge does it have?
I think it probably has like a bar bridge on it or something like that.
Okay.
Like a tune, not a tunematic, but that kind of a, two stud. Bar bridge.
Jay says, can you get a belly carve on an acoustic? No, as a matter of fact, Jay, you can get an arm contour.
You can, and I've seen some kind of things like some comfort bends and things like that.
And of course the Ovation acoustics had the exact opposite.
But that's all comfort.
But it's backward.
It's a bowl.
It's a bowl out. It's a convex shape.
Yeah. I've seen some skinny guys playing those guitars standing up. Looks pretty comfortable standing up.
Standing up, yeah.
And if you're thin.
Loring says, what about double cutaway? Jack Black had a double cutaway acoustic in that Tenacious D movie. I don't know why.
Well, and none of these things are things you can't get. They're just things that aren't typical.
That's right. They are atypical.
Yeah. Like, and people aren't clamoring for the double cutaway acoustic. For one, fret access not going to be all that much greater. I don't know how many people, for a long time I was like, oh, I need an acoustic with a cutaway. That's the only one. And I got one. It wasn't much better because the heel is that,
and
so
body's
you're
still
trying
3 or 4 inches thick.
Yeah, and it's out here, and then you're reaching around. It was still hard to do, and it's like,
it looks cool though.
Does it though?
I think it looks cool. Yeah.
Okay, maybe if it's the right cutaway. I'm a huge fan of Florentine cutaways. Less a fan of roundy cutaways.
Okay.
And on an acoustic, that stuff changes the shape of the guitar a lot.
Doc, he says that with the use of carbon fiber for the construction of acoustic guitar, just about anything would be possible. There are a lot of acoustics now that have even wooden instruments, not like all the way carbon fiber. I incorporate a lot of carbon fiber into the but the
scalloped
fret.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, we're closing in on that kind of an idea. Yeah.
Butch says a TTG logo. You know, we've made acoustic guitars. We're electric guitar makers.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So tremolo.
So
your acoustic. That'd be hilarious. That's why you shake the guitar and bend the neck.
But like, imagine you're like sitting around the campfire, playing your cowboy song, and then at the end you just strum really hard, and then hit the whammy bar. Hold on, y'all. I got the tune up now. Yeah,
Get along, little doggy. Get along, because that's the only kind of music anybody plays on an acoustic guitar, right?
Your
songs around a campfire.
Peter, Paul, and Mary were not exactly big, heavy duty pitch dumpers. Yeah. Imagine how much different Puff the Magic Dragon would sound if they had
big solo in the middle.
Yeah, if Crosby, Stills, and Nash all had wang bars on their acoustics.
might be the missing piece.
I might like them better. Yeah. More whammy it's got, the better I like it.
Needs more whammy, Steve.
So a tremolo, scallop frets. Now let's talk about something that people often bellyache about when you don't find it on your electric guitar, and that is that there's two things actually. One is a compound or conical radius fretboard.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm meaning that at one end of the fretboard, it's one radius, and at the other end, it's a different radius, and it's something different everywhere in between.
To make certain places more comfortable to play, while making the action better at other places where it needs to be better.
Yeah. Meaning that generally speaking, an electric guitar with a conical fretboard radius is like say 10 inches at the nut and 16 at the last fret, let's just say for the sake of argument, and then it's something else at every fret position in the middle. It's in between those two things at in between. And the idea that Warmoth told us that we needed to have this for was because chords were easier with a 10-inch radius, and solos were easier and didn't fret out
on bends
with a
flatter radius further up the fretboard, but that playing rhythm and playing chords at the nut was far easier on a 10-inch radius.
Now acoustic guitars generally have 14 or 16-inch radius. Acoustics. Okay. Yeah. So apparently chords are impossible to play on an acoustic.
Impossible to play,
and all you're doing with an acoustic is solos, right? I mean, given the radius being flat.
Yeah, from the 12th fret down.
Well, on an acoustic, it's the whole thing. And I could be wrong here, but like somebody
will chime in. And
someone will let me know if I am.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, typically acoustic guitars have a 14 or 16-inch radius, and somehow or another, people manage to play both chords and a little
classical guitars have flat radius.
That
is a 0 radius.
I guess that's true, Chris.
They play chords. I've seen them do it.
We didn't specify classical nylon string or steel string acoustic.
Right.
We kind of glossed over that. So
do classical guys do a lot of bending?
No,
I'm sure they do some like finger vibrato and things like that, but boy, you could absolutely tear the strings off a classical guitar before it would fret out. That'd be a neat trick.
Loring says brass nut or saddle. Somebody said neck through acoustic.
Yeah, that'd be rad. Yeah. I'd totally buy that if it was neck through.
Neck through, yeah.
You're a dipshit.
So yeah, why is it that we don't see conical radius fretboards on acoustic?
I don't know.
Let's just say, for the sake of conversation, that it's all marketing and nobody really needs it. It's not a big deal. Again, this is just for the sake of conversation. Why wouldn't acoustic guitars have it? And then they could say the same thing. Hey, check us out. We're the only ones with this.
And you could change it even more because on an acoustic, you're not playing a whole lot up here probably. So you're going to want to make, let's just say, from the 1st fret to the 15th fret.
Okay. That should be the flattest.
That's your playability area of this guitar, just for fun. So you could make it, 10 here and like 24.
Sure,
here.
you could really flatten it out.
And specially designed for the acoustic player.
Or you could actually have a real live compound radius that's like 10-inch from the nut to the 7th fret and then flat the rest of the way. It only has 2 radiuses.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
That's the best.
You haven't played acoustic until you've played the new blah blah blah.
Yeah. I mean,
Acoustic Rad Radicoost.
Yeah. Of all the things that people do to upgrade and modernize acoustic instruments, different materials, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Somehow or another, the conical radius fretboard has blown right past the.
And all those carbon fiber guitar makers aren't thinking, it's not enough. They should be pushing the limit more. It's not enough to just make a guitar out of carbon fiber. You should be pushing some other limits on this deal, right?
Yeah.
We're going to help you out tonight.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I've often wondered about, like, if it's such an amazing thing, I'm not saying it is or isn't.
If you can't hardly play a guitar without it.
Well, yeah. Then your acoustic ought to have it too.
And your mandolin and your violin and your.
Well, violin has a much more ridiculous radius.
For
Yeah.
Okay. Everything needs to have. Yeah.
Now, we've got a half hour to go, Chris. So I think it's time that we touch on the most important one of all.
Okay.
Now, this is the one that we'll be able to talk about the longest.
Okay.
Before we do, let's
Hey, hang on a second. Hey, Rod.
Dylan wants to know about a Van Halen stripe job acoustic.
Well, yeah, that.
Jay says, how about a headless acoustic? Zygmunt says removable sound hole. I think, like you can move a hole around on a golf course. Why not on an acoustic?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, good to see you, man. Flames on the fretboards. Apparently Jay says they do make a headless one. Okay. All right. So
I think that's just a broken Martin.
A busted headstock. Yeah.
A broken Gibson. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So how about the one that it's a whole thing. How about the one that we hear all the time in the electric guitar world? If it doesn't have stainless frets, it's a worthless pile of junk.
If this had stainless frets, I'd buy it.
Yeah, even
thank you, sir.
Even these cheapo Chinese guitars have the stainless frets.
Even the cheapest things you can buy. Yeah. It's barely even a guitar, but it's got stainless frets. Yeah. Why don't you use stainless frets?
Yeah.
Guitar boy.
Yeah. So anyway, I we answer a lot of questions about stainless frets. Stainless comes up a lot, and typically we don't use stainless frets. Typically, hardly anybody typically uses stainless frets. Now, I'm not suggesting that nobody does, but most of the big name guitar companies still use nickel silver. So Gibson, Fender, Paul Reed Smith, and I'm sure that there are, anomalies in all those amongst those brands, the different models that have stainless frets, but generally speaking, they don't. Okay. Why is it that stainless frets have not been a thing on an acoustic guitar? Do acoustics never need fret jobs? Do they never need to have fret dressing, or are acoustic players just not? Are they just stupid?
My oldest
acoustic guitar players are dumb.
Has wear on the frets.
Yeah,
I don't play it all the time, but it has wear on the frets.
If it had stainless frets, it would never have wear on ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm sure different strings have more or less wear capability to them, but acoustic strings are big and thick.
Yeah.
And, big lines on the wound strings that I would think would beat up stuff like that. Also, acoustic in a lot of ways lends itself to a more ham-fisted style of playing.
Yeah, you kind of have to wrestle it.
How do I know? Because that's how I play it. And and the strings are bigger and heavier, and you're pulling harder. Action's higher. There's more muscle involved in an acoustic than in a wee light playing electric.
Speaking of things that wear, Lefty and Doc are talking about a relic acoustics. I don't know.
Well, I think if you buy a really, really, really good, I think it relics on the way to your house.
Maybe,
or relics on the way. Well, yeah, whether you buy it in person or there's very little finish, and they probably start falling apart almost instantly.
How about this?
At all.
Electric players and acoustic players are really two different animals, aren't they? They are hardly of the same species, it seems like sometimes.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, even calling those two things guitars.
It almost seems to, and if we had someone who was more of an acoustic oriented guy, he could probably tell us all sorts of things that acoustic guys kind of nerd out about.
Yeah. Well, and they do.
I'm sure there is no shortage of.
I don't think conical radius and stainless steel frets
or trems,
two of the things, or trems. Yeah.
Locking tremolo system.
Yeah. With the locking nut on an acoustic. Yeah.
What about locking
tuners? That's why you have that big. That is not also a thing. Yeah.
I would think like that. That's cool even on a guitar.
That's
without.
What I would think.
Yeah.
Why would you not want locking tuners on an acoustic?
I don't know.
Other than the tuners weigh more than the guitar.
But like tuners have weight to them. So I don't.
But
Stu Mac, if you're watching, Waverly tuners need to come in a locking thing, and not
version.
Like a 2-hole thing where you pull it through the deal. I mean a real locking post.
Real, post up through the thing.
Yeah.
With the other thing. Yeah.
And I think that a classical guitar could be updated
tuners
with
on an acoustic, just because, especially like a 12 string.
Oh,
there's no reason that any 12 string ever should come with anything but locking tuners.
You're right.
So if a regular guitar takes 10 minutes if a 6-string guitar takes 10 minutes to restring and tune, how long does a 12-string guitar take?
32 hours.
Correct. Takes 24 minutes. Takes 4 times as long for double the strings.
Yeah.
Because it's everything's super tight and fiddly, and locking tuners on a 12-string is the way to go.
Greg says that capos will wear frets faster. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, an acoustic guitars often use.
Remember the 0 fret that I put on that Yamaha, and I pulled the strings off. They already started to have little marks in them, which is basically a capo. So,
Brian says Taylors have a road worn. Okay, I did not know that. Street Legend. Okay. Eric says
the lamest name
that's
I've
pretty.
ever
Yeah,
heard
it sounds
in
like
my
a Harley
life.
Davidson. Eric says the sound of stainless frets may not translate well acoustically.
That is something that we considered was, maybe they don't, but I think strings go a long way towards changing stuff like that. And you could probably, and just voicing of the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Like, I built a bunch of stainless guitars. They need to have more mid or more whatever it is. Yeah, less zing. I don't know, but guys do that.
Greg says that Gibson also has a Murphy lab aged acoustic. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why would they?
So
okay. But you go onto Amazon. I don't know that you can buy a relict.
Probably not.
Blah, blah,
as easily as
D28 clone.
Yeah. I can tell you that boutique acoustic makers aren't spending nearly as much time relicking acoustics as electric boutique makers.
Correct.
Do.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
And stop trying to. This is just a topic for conversation and fun. Yeah.
So
you don't have to prove us wrong at every corner.
Oh, but we knew people would.
Yeah. I'm just having fun with that aspect of it.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
Here's another question. What kind of stainless is used in stainless steel fret manufacturing?
Yeah, what's the number?
I want to know.
Metals have numbers.
I've looked.
Tell me numbers.
And I've looked at like Jesscar and Stumac and a bunch of other places that make fret wire. I can't see a number for the kind of stainless that. So there's a couple different kinds of stainless, and they come in a varying degree of
only
hardness.
Just a couple.
And some of them are So if you were building something out of stainless and you asked a machinist, hey, can you make this for me? Yeah, what do you want it made out of? Well, I'm thinking about stainless, but I don't know, what should I use? Well, are you looking for corrosion resistance or are you looking for hardness? Because that's there are many subtle levels of stainless steel on the corrosion resistance and hardness scale. So like for example, gosh, why wouldn't we use like carbon steel frets? Why wouldn't we use D2 tool steel, OS 8 tool steel to make frets with? It would be just as hard as stainless.
Yeah,
maybe harder than some
the
stainless,
stuff that they make the hardest drill bit.
I think OS 8 is the same. Dylan would.
Okay.
Well, Dylan
Yeah,
would know.
Yeah, why not use drill bit?
Carpenter.
Steel.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it ships to you and it's already pre-bent because you can't pre-bend it.
It's impossible
you can't
to
bend it once you get it. So
Mhm.
so yeah, they bend it for you, and it comes, and you have to have a
You have to have a grinder,
like a chop saw,
a surface grinder too. Yeah, to fret
for each one.
Can you imagine? Yeah, how much different Steve's Plek machine would be if all the frets were were tool steel?
Yeah, so you have that. That's at one end, and then you have nickel steel at the other. Imagine there's literally a steel or a metal for every level in between those two. Which one do you pick?
Yeah. Now Brian Nutter
Which
had
one's the perfect one?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Nobody so far,
and
nobody has been here. You know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be as brash as I normally am, but here's what happens when I talk to anybody about stainless steel. Oh, well, can you tell me what kind of stainless that is? You know what they say? No, it's stainless.
Yeah, stain.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all those cheap guitars. How do you know they're even stainless?
Yeah, because they're not magnetic.
Yeah.
Neither is nickel silver.
No,
so yeah.
And if you put magnetic frets on a guitar, you'd be in big trouble.
They're not ferrous. Yeah.
And yeah, so my super cheap. I'm just waiting for. Well, these stainless steels are starting to wear. Oh, really?
Eventually,
because they're not stainless steel.
Well, or
they're
like who's going to play
way less
a cheapo, craptastic Chinese junk guitar so much that it wears out the frets?
That may be a thing. There were people that I know exactly where they hang out, and they were all concerned that the frets that an Indonesian company, Court, Samick, whoever, doesn't matter. Those frets were cheaper than the frets that you got from somebody else, and that was a way that they were saving money.
Okay.
And that those frets would wear out faster than the regular frets that you get on a Mexican guitar or an American guitar or whatever. And I just thought, okay, but stainless steel is stainless steel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, stainless. Cool. Good.
Dylan sent us a super chat and says he's been asking for someone to speak up over the years and offer to Rockwell test a bunch of frets from cheap guitars to stainless, and no one has volunteered.
Yeah, our friend John made a tool that had a little hammer that came down and bounced off the fret.
We did do that video, didn't we?
Well, a little bit, but we didn't really have the ability to measure and take real meaningful
but we
data.
did it. Yeah,
it was fun to do because basically we were just hitting a guitar with a hammer. But yeah.
So these guys. So Van Shank says stainless can become magnetic if it's stretched and worked. Lefty says some come magnetic. 400 series is magnetic. No one can tell me what kind of stainless is used for frets.
I think stainless is a lot like Kleenex. It's just a catch-all.
Yeah.
Or toilet paper. We all know there's a lot of different levels of toilet paper. Right? And some of it, I don't want my finger to go through.
Yeah, you don't want the Jim Morrison toilet paper.
Correct.
That's right. So if guitar guys who want stainless steel frets were as steel centric as knife guys, Dylan will know this better than anybody. Knife guys, and everything is like all kinds of crazy steels, and they want to know this, that, and the other, and that's a sucky steel, and this one's good, and that one sucks. If you told guys what was their actual fret their stainless steel fret wire was, well, I've never heard it.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of industries that way. You could say,
oh, Brian, it's good to hear from you, man. I hope that you get to feeling better, my friend.
Hey, I just had a new chassis welded up for my drag car. Oh yeah, what'd they use?
Yeah.
Water pipe.
Water.
It's a metal.
Steel.
It's maybe some sort of steel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pipe.
Yeah, all right. Old road signs.
Well, whatever they have at Home Depot. That
technically, yeah, conduit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, magnet sticks to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then it must be have some metal in it, I guess.
But it's a funny thing. Like I understand. Eddie Van Halen said, "I got to have stainless steel frets." Cool.
Well, I think
if Eddie Van Halen says it, then you got.
I think at that point there was probably one manufacturer of frets in stainless steel.
Who knows?
Like Dunlop.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Yeah, where they came from, who made them, whatever. Even if there were 3 or 4, they were all like going for. We need something harder than what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they did that. But now there's somebody going. Technically, it's still stainless steel.
Yeah.
It's still stainless steel,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Brian Nutter made a video about frets the other day, and he said that if you have stainless frets, that's all well and good,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to change your strings more frequently.
Okay.
So is it well, I'll never ever have to get new frets on this guitar ever. However, I'll have to put strings on. Like if you play so much that you're wearing out frets so much
day.
that like the cost benefit analysis might be a fun one.
Maybe if you're dropping $4 to $10 a string pack, and
Yeah,
changing them 3 times a week.
Damascus frets would be badass, Ashton.
Yeah.
Paul says Eddie Van Halen probably needed stainless frets because of how much he played. Yeah, I think so.
How he did play. I mean, everything was a shaken note.
Yeah, so I mean, like I could take one of the guitar. I have a guitar here with a Warmoth neck, and you could grind on those frets, and you could artificially wear them so quickly that. But the fact of the matter is that I have also seen guitars that are literally 70 years old. The frets have wear, but Jim's Strat, everybody who picks it up, the
rest of the guitar is worn out.
Everybody who picks up that guitar says it's the coolest guitar ever, and it doesn't have stainless frets.
It has some fret wear, but they're not gouged out to within an inch of their lives. But that neck that we have of the Telly neck.
Oh yeah, Richard Ryan's.
It's got a lot of wear on it.
He plays very aggressively.
He does,
too,
and he moves a lot of notes,
Mm-hmm.
moves a lot of strings when he plays everywhere.
Yeah,
from the first fret on up.
But I don't think everybody plays like that.
Not everybody plays like
and
that.
Some people
and
play lighter.
He had that neck, but
not long.
I think big frets wear out faster too.
I think you're right.
Yep.
So
or
now
you can notice it more.
Another thing that Brian said in his fret video was something I've been saying for a long, long time. Everything, he didn't say it like this, but I always say everything I liked in high school was recorded with a guitar that didn't have stainless frets, including all the Van Halen stuff.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when,
he'd just buy a new neck.
Yeah.
Or build a new guitar.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or just play the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay to have some wear on the frets. Or to have some work done on the frets.
So I wonder, I think that a lot of people could come up with all sorts of reasons why it's okay for an electric, but it's hard to come up with anything good on an acoustic. What someone said, maybe it doesn't play well with an acoustic.
Changes the timbre of the guitar, and that may be a thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't spent enough time with like guitars with stainless steel frets versus regular frets to be able to speak proficiently there. It might, but I have a feeling it's just because acoustic guys just don't care about that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that if it was a thing, Phil McKnight would have done a video on it already.
Oh, he'll do one next week.
He might. I
You're
would love
welcome,
to see
Phil.
it. Yeah, Phil, if you're watching, that's an idea for a
just mention
video.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. The guys at TTG.
Or prove us wrong. Do a reaction video. Just be like, these guys are dumb.
I would love to hear someone do a video about, oh no, I have an acoustic with stainless frets and I can or can't tell a difference, or I never.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh, I think I need to have this refretted. I wonder what stainless steel frets would do. Okay, that's cool.
I have the unstoppable force of the strongest strings in the world meeting the immovable object of the strongest frets in the world. Let's see what happens with those two things put together. Yeah, like the what would happen if you had
like I don't know, like diamonds cutting glass. I don't know what it would be. Just like
just metal galling metal.
Yeah.
I know that in the gun world, stainless moving against stainless is more likely to gall than carbon steel moving against stainless.
Yeah, you need some lubrication there, and disintegrating metals have some lubrication.
Butch Landry says
lead man, a lead fretted guitar.
Now, Chris, I'm going to ask you.
Butter.
I'm going to ask you this. Butch says Glenn Campbell used stainless steel frets. It's not really a question. It's more a statement. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, I doubt it too. Jay says, wonder why they don't make cobalt frets. They make really hard drill bits.
I think you don't really want the hardest material you can get because you have to level it and shape it and massage it until it actually works. It's not one drill bit. It's 22 drill bits with a curve in it and some nice ends. Could be wrong.
Stainless neck with wood.
There you go. Yeah.
See, these are
the ideas that we're looking for.
Did you know what the original fret material was?
I think it was like cat hide or
it was actually like string tied around. Yeah, whatever the string was.
Then shellac the holy living shit out of it.
Well, I don't even know if I think you could move them around.
Make it harder. Yeah, you could actually. Yeah. You could use zip ties.
Yeah, zip ties, baby.
Yeah, zip ties.
I mean, imagine if you had a zip tie fret.
You replace it every day. Yeah.
No one cares how much. I
like these zip ties. I find I got these from my local electrician. They're slightly better.
Okay. Now it sounds kind of silly, but let's work on an idea where the frets are easy to change. So and it doesn't really matter what they're made from. Magnets. But they're easy to. I mean, why not? Why not a magnetic fret that actually drops into the slot? You pull it out and you level it and boom.
Or vacuum.
Yeah, you have a vacuum. Well, yeah. So
vacuum would be right.
Yeah. But imagine if you had like let's say you had a blind fret slot that had a patented slot with a rare earth magnet in the neck and a special fret that went in the slot. Yeah. And you could change it out very easily. You didn't have to be. You could just plop it in. You could. My third fret wore out. Oh well, we'll send you a new third fret. It's only $3.
It's like carpet tiles. Yeah. Oh, just replacing from the door to the bathroom. Yeah, the main path. That's all I need to replace.
Yep.
15.
And frankly, what if they were all the same size? So hey, I need some new. How many you need? I need 13. Okay, great. No,
I'll bet you we could come. You probably couldn't do one size, but I bet you could get it down to 4 or 5 sizes.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
1 through 5.
If they were all in blind slots, they could all be blind frets that were hot dog fret end. And maybe drill some holes in them so you just pull like 2 little rods out of the end of the neck, and then put the new fret in, put the new rod in.
Yeah,
it goes right through.
More like a train track instead of like a tang. You could splay out.
Yeah,
and slide in.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
so if you ever needed to replace,
and then the binding.
So basically, fret jobs are now a thing of the past. You do your own fret job. I love that idea.
Yeah. I put an extra tall 3rd fret in. I love it.
Okay. Extra tall 3rd fret. Hey, yeah. If you've always got a capo on the 3rd fret.
Yeah, sitar up to the 4th fret.
That's right.
I don't know how you play.
Doc says maybe a magnetic truss rod that held everything in. That's a
There
good
you
idea.
go,
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are no bad ideas,
Uh-huh.
just dumb ideas.
I mean, yeah, you wonder like why if altering the fret material is the next step, why not have it be something that can be easily retrofit?
So why do you need frets that are harder than regular frets?
Because you rock so hard.
And
you
need to do frets every year.
Yeah.
And what's difficult about that?
You don't have you're a working musician who plays so often that you have to get a new fretboard every year, but you don't make any money.
The fretboard is the limiting factor on this deal, right?
Yeah.
You can only put frets in a fretboard so many times. And replacing a fretboard is harder than replacing frets. Replacing frets is still
to a point,
fairly difficult, right? But you require a wood fretboard. Why? What if you did a slide-in fret system? Tone.
What if you had a magnetic fretboard?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Or like it had
instead
a
of
locking,
replacing the
indexing.
neck, let's just replace the fretboard. It just snaps on. There's a couple of I don't know, vacuum. No.
If you made like a
glue it on, it indexes.
Having a locking indexing thing with a pin, it was perfect every time. Yeah. Heck, for that, if
replacing
you did that,
frets, guys divot up fingerboards really bad, and then you got to deal with that too.
Hey, what are you do then, smarty?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great question.
And that's the thing too. If you have stainless frets, do you still ding up the fretboard?
I think you do.
I think you absolutely do.
If you
You're digging
wreck
holes.
ruin frets so quickly that you have to have them replaced annually, as Brian and I were goofing around about this, then I would imagine the fretboard would positively look like 10 miles of bad road.
Yeah. It would be horrible. Yeah, it looked like Denver streets. Yeah. Shit, I fell into a pothole right around the fifth fret. Couldn't get out of there. Wrote a whole song around it.
Boy, Doc has all sorts of like magnetic frets, alternating, joined in opposing polarities.
We can't even get rid of the wooden fretboard right now. So let's not venture too far off the beaten path. Yeah. Oh, and we still got to be able to press all this shit into wood because that's the way to do it.
I mean, if you're gonna be like break some new ground, why be tied to this other stuff? Greg says Ovation Applause had aluminum fretboard since in the 80s. Okay, yeah. Okay, Loring has touched on something that I was thinking about here. If you had a magnetic fretboard, you could swap the scale out. You know what I mean? If essentially your nut would be in a different spot, or it could attach differently, or have more
endless possibilities. Worlds opening up.
Yeah, man.
Just with this one idea.
Yep.
It's up to you to do it.
Yeah,
not us.
I don't have.
We're the idea guys. We're the somebody should guys.
Somebody ought to. Yeah. And that guy
what they should
is
do.
Brian Nutter,
not us.
Yeah. Novo Guitars should lead the way with this one.
Yeah. All new snap-on fretboard, clip-on Velcro.
I think that there's all sorts
of trusses.
There's all manner of joinery that could make this possible.
Absolutely, I still like that. Kind of track, and maybe the whole fretboard slides in.
Yeah. Have a dovetail that's however long the neck is.
Maybe it fits so well, you just have to sort of tap it a little bit to put it in.
Give it a little tap. Yeah.
And then when it's time for a new one, you go from the other end, drive it out.
Yeah, man.
Done and done.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
I don't know why either. Yeah.
Hey, you do.
Stock up on fretboards. Sweetwater had a sale on fretboards this week.
Let's say I got a maple fretboard, but I want an ebony fretboard.
Yeah.
No problem. I want stainless fret. No problem. I want different inlay. No problem. I want different binding. I want no binding. I want I mean, you could.
Yeah. I wonder what it would be like if I had a guitar with.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer.
Frets to the 12th fret.
And no-brainer.
Or frets only from the 12th fret on.
So anyway, there are so many good ideas in this.
We're entertaining ourselves.
Yeah, I'm
entertaining anybody else.
I think we're entertaining 55 people here,
sir.
Go. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So or you know what you could do? You could either invent an all new fretboard fret arrangement, or you could just not worry about it.
Not worry about it. Go with tradition. Build the best damn guitars you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna build the best.
Yeah, and decide. I mean, stainless, sure.
Okay. I don't see why not, but I've never seen
steel
it.
frets to I need to be able to replace my fretboard in a matter of minutes.
My guitar has to be so modular.
I don't even know what you call that.
It's the Barbie dream guitar. You can mix and match all the fretboards you want.
Yeah, it's almost like Lego.
Well, Greg just said Lego
guitar, snaps. Yeah, that would hold a fretboard on well.
How long did it have to last?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're replacing it. Yeah. Well, then you'd have to replace the snaps. Doc should be able to help us out with this with dental implants.
Yeah.
And the whole snap thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Doc. Yeah, Doc.
Yeah, let's get on that. Let's use some medical know-how to build better guitars.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Loring says this was the most productive chat in ages. Mike Beckloff agrees. Zygmunt says, get a stack of guitars, only play one. Its frets are wrecked and the other ones look new. That's a good way to go.
Really, this whole thing is just stop. If you're worried about it, just stop playing that guitar.
Yeah, get another guitar.
Yeah.
Have fun with lots of guitars. Yeah. Buy them all from me. I mean, there you go right there. Okay. All right, gang. Well, it's time for us to say goodnight.
It is.
And it's been fun. We didn't come to any consensus except for that Phil McKnight needs to do a video on stainless steel frets on acoustic guitars.
Yes.
And we're going to be watching for that one coming out sometime soon.
And if it doesn't happen, we'll be bitterly disappointed. Yeah, we will. We'll blame the YouTube algorithms and
corporate overlords.
Correct.
All right. Well, guys, I want to urge you to go over to hang out with our friend Dylan and his lovely wife, Leslie, over at Dylan Talks Tone. Lord only knows what they're going to be talking about tonight.
Probably not stainless steel frets.
Probably not, but maybe at the second hour they'll be talking about knife steels, metallurgy, alchemy, and all kinds of stuff like that. So
yeah. So as far as I know, rankings on metal aren't just soft, sort of soft, harder, hard, damn hard.
And Eddie Van Halen used it.
Yeah. So they're people smarter than us have come up with a system to grade how hard a metal is.
Somehow.
And they also have a way to test said metal for hardness and tensile strength and all of that kind of stuff. So
okay. We want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see some numbers.
Oh, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for some sort of reveal. Actually, we know it's going to be. It's going to be the workshop reveal. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the guitars put together. I'm tired, so I'm going to go home. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching. All right.